Good evening all. I am Tanshika from grade 7. I am here to explain about our science exhibition model. My topic is about paper chromatography. Paper chromatography is an analytical chemistry technique for separating soft chemical substances by taking advantages of their different rates of nitration across the sheets of paper. It is an inexpensive but powerful analytical tool that requires very small quantities of material. What are the materials needed? A plastic bowl, marker, straw, tissue paper, gums. These are the materials needed. First, I am going to take a plastic bowl with water, and next let me take a tissue paper, and let me take straw and stick the tissue paper in the straw, and I am marking a dot in the tissue paper. The marked color will smudge. What are the materials? What are the different types of paper chromatography? Descending, ascending, radial, two-dimensional. These are the different types of paper chromatography. Advantage. Paper chromatography is simple but inexpensive and sensitive method. Uh, Minimal equipment required during paper chromatography. Low cost material are used during paper chromatography. Disadvantage: difficult to maintain uniformly in paper chromatography. Thank you. Now let me show the working model. Thank you.
So what is the use of this paper chromatography? To differentiate the many traits, okay, we'll separate it. Okay.
Good afternoon, I am Rosen from grade 7. Today my topic is about air cooler. The evaporative cooling principle. Air cooler works on the principle of evaporative cooling. The basic idea is to use a fan to circulate air over a wet evaporative pad. For making this model, I have taken chart, cardboard, glue, and fan, DC motor, HW battery, and connector. And the advantage of the model is eco-friendly, energy efficient, and easy of maintenance. And the disadvantage is we can use it in only in summer areas, summer places. And if it is in an area it is dry and hot, air cooler is the best option because even it is good that it is better than AC and fan. Thank you. Thank you.
I am Yashmurli from grade 7. Today my topic is about viscosity. The viscosity is known as the regulated flow, and it is used for lubricating oils like grease. Viscosity is often referred as the thickness of fluid. Materials used. I have took three containers and have water, oil, and glycerin. What oil is glycerin? Explanation. I am pouring the first glass in the water, and second glass by oil, and third glass by glycerin. The explanation. First, I am taking the water, and I am pouring here. The water comes fast because it contains low viscosity. Then the oil comes slow, little bit slow because it contains medium viscosity. and the glycerin comes very slow because it contains high viscosity. The viscosity is used to regulate the flow. Like not only glycerin, there are more liquids like which contain high viscosity like honey, tonic, cough syrup, then hair gel and gel-like substance. Thank you. Sir, it is like a gel-like substance, but
Sugar, please.
yes, sir.
So
Sugar
that
which
viscous.
many of the objects have sugar mixture so that it comes slow.
Good evening to one another. I am Tavisha from grade 7. The topic for my science exhibition is digestive system. We know that we take food from the mouth, it digests and utilizes it. The unused part of food are defecated. The food passes through the continuous canal which begins at the mouth and ends at the anus. The canal can be divided into a various compartments. Mouth. Food starts its journey from mouth or the oral cavity. There are many other organs that contribute to the digestion process, including teeth, salivary gland, and tongue. Food pipe. Food pipe also has another name called esophagus. It is a muscular tube which connects the mouth. It supplies the swallowed food of its length. Stomach. It is a muscular bag which is situated in the left side of the abdominal cavity. The stomach also serves as a digestive enzymes and hydrochloric acid that maintain the process of digestion. Small intestine. It is a thin long tube. It's a thin long tube. It's a thin long tube and it's a part of a lower gastrointestinal tract. Large intestine. It is a thick, long tube of about 5 feet of length, and it support the breakdown of food. Rectum. The waste and undigested foods are passes through the rectum. Anus. The waste are released through the anus. The materials which I have used to do this project. I have taken cardboard, chart, and color papers, empty blue bottles, water bottle, and transparent tube. I have taken a cardboard. I have attached the chart with it, and I have taken all the color papers and cut it into a particles. I have stick with the chart. I have taken a water bottle and cut it into a piece, and I have attached the transparent tube with it, and I have attached it all the parts. Let me show it in.
It's okay, I think so. Getting tired.
Thank you.
Myself Pranita from grade 7. Today I am here to explain my science exhibition model. The topic is about homemade soaps. They are carrot soap, beetroot soap and tomato soap. Carrot soap. To make this soap, I have taken carrot, aloe vera gel, almond oil, vitamin E capsule. To make procedure. To make this soap, first I have taken carrot and I have chopped it and I grated it into a small pieces. Next I have taken aloe vera gel, Evian capsule, almond oil and I have mixed with the carrot as a carrot. Before that I have melted the soap base and with the carrot liquid I have added. I have kept it in a dark room. We should not disturb the soap for 1 month. Same procedure I have did for remaining 2 soaps, but only the vegetable I have changed. Advantages of carrot soap. Carrot soap is rich in vitamin and antioxidants. Using carrot soap regularly helps in shining of faces. It reduces fine lines and wrinkles. It helps in moisturizing face and body. Advantages of beetroot soap. Beetroot soaps are popular homemade soap. It is full of vitamin, magnesium, and fluoride. Beetroot soaps are good for glowing of skin. Tomato soup. Advantages of tomato soup. It gives you a cooling effect. It makes your skin soft and smooth. It helps to removing blackheads. Using this soap, your skin looks like a baby skin. Thank you. This is tomato soup.
You prepared in home?
Good morning to one and all present here, and good evening to one and all present here. I am Shajuddin from 7th standard.
Tuning to Lulu here, I'm Maunik from grade 7.
Our model is solar panel car.
We made the solar panel car working by the solar panel. Solar panel is made upon PV cell which can convert the sunlight into electric energy and charge the car battery.
Material used in our car is solar panel, 12 watts battery, 24 watts battery, LED lights, and glitter tape, cardboard, DC motor, wire, paint, and many wires. Procedure to make a car is, first of all, we taken a waste RC car and we fixed two DC motor to the nearby the wheel. When we on the motor, the wheel will rotate. And we taken a board to give connection to the DC motor, and we fixed the board in the controller also. The controller has a LED light, so we can indicate when it's on. And we got a PVC pipe and we fixed inside a 12 watts battery and 24 watts battery, and the 24 watts battery is a chargeable battery. Why means the solar panel need to charge, and we fixed a cardboard top of the car and we stick glitter tapes top of the car, and we fixed the solar panel and we gave connection to the solar panel.
Advantages of the car is co-effective, co-friendly, co-effectively and noiseless, and it is fuel-free car. Disadvantages: high material use and less effective in the cloudy weather.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Good evening to all, I am Shivani. Good evening to all, I am Shivani from grade 7. The topic for my science exhibition is about hydraulic lift. Hydraulic lift is an elevator which is operated by a fluid pressure generated by a suitable fluid. It is used to raise automobiles in service station. In a hydraulic lift, two pistons are separated by a space filled with liquid. The materials required to prepare hydraulic lift are chart, cardboard, tape, tube, 2 bars for support, 4 cylinders, 2 at 10 ml, 2 at 20 ml, and tube. Preparation. To prepare this hydraulic lift, first I took a piece of cardboard and I wrapped with the chart. Then I took 10 ml, then I took 2 bars for support. Then I took 20 ml cylinders and I sticked in the cardboard. I sticked in the bars. Then I took 10 ml cylinders and filled with the water. With the help of tube, I fixed. Then I took a strong cardboard and I sticked at the bottom. Advantage or less expensive to install. Install the hydraulic lift than the other elevator types. It is occupy less space in a building. Do not require a specific chroma. Disadvantage: the relativity show the lifting speed. Oil in the piston can overheat quickly, so efficient temperature control is important. Conclusion: the hydraulic lift moves object using the force created by the pressure in a liquid inside a cylinder. that moves piston upwards. Let me show the demonstration. Thank you.
I am Yashika from grade 8. I am here to tell about escalator. The founder of escalator is Giselle W. Reno. It was invented in 1892. A pass of chain hooked along the two paths to rotate and move, and the last metal of structure is called truss. In cases the entire machine is connect the floor. What are my materials used? I used cardboard, uh, glitter sheet, color papers, tapes. Procedure. I used two cardboard rolls, and I have taken for supporting it. I covered it. For steps, I used a triangle shape with a cardboard. Advantage. Escalator have capacity to move large number of people. Escalator have no waiting interval except during heavy traffic. Disadvantage: high maintenance cost. High maintenance cost due to the heavy load, it will useless or it will not function. I will show you how my model works. Thank you.
A warm welcome to one and all present here. I am Sahana from grade 8. Today I am here to explain about solar power irrigation. Solar power is the conversion of energy from sunlight into electricity. Either directly using photovoltaic cells or indirectly using concentrated solar power or a combination. Photovoltaic cells convert light into an electric current with the help of photovoltaic effect. Street lights are raised lights sources which are powered by solar panels generally. Material used. I used mini water pump, and I used push switches, and I used a plastic box, and I used a empty can, and I used LED bulbs, chart paper, and color sheets to make my model, and a ball also I used for it. Procedure: I have kept the empty box here, and I filled with the mud, and I have fixed real plant here. And then I have fixed the empty can here. I have made with the help of LED bulb. I have made street lights, and I made with the chart paper solar panels, and with the help of the ball I made the sun. Advantages of my model: low operation cost since fuel is not used, and the system works through the sunlight. And avoid the theft of the fuel since it is an expensive. Don't use expensive chain of the fuel. Disadvantage: capital cost typically higher than the equivalent cost solutions. Procedure. Demonstration. Do your demonstration. My name is Jimala from class 8. of my name is Shinaros and I'm from class 8. And today I'm here to explain about my model plastiscope like microscope. A microscope, the microscope was invented by Hans and Zacharias Janus. Microscope is it is an instrument which is used by scientists to look to magnify objects at a close-up detail, and they can find more diseases, and they can find vaccines for the diseases. So there are two types of microscopes. The microscopes are homemade microscopes and new generation microscopes. In the new generation microscopes, there are many buttons and switches which are not that much useful. But in a handmade microscope, there is the only important part in a microscope is the moving lens part. The lens is the most important part of a microscope since it does help to magnify the object kept under it. Then the materials I have used are pipe, cardboard, color paper, glitter tape, and transparent sheet, and a torch, and the torch lens piece. These are the materials I have used. Procedure. I have stuck the pipe with the cardboard and I have wrapped it around with color paper, and I have used transparent sheet and I have stuck it under the cardboard sheet with making a hole, and under the transparent sheet I have kept the torch, and above the transparent sheet I have kept the lens a movable part, and this is the procedure. So how it works is after I on the torch I keep what I need on top. So if you want you can see sir.
Should magnify so many times.
Few times.
Few times. Focus.
No, sir. Yes, sir.
Sir.
So this is how a microscope works. So the advantages of a microscope doesn't occupy much space, inexpensive, and it is used by home, and it is made by materials seen at home, and it is used to find more diseases. Disadvantages: no longer lifespan, and eyes are affected. Thank you.
A very cheerful evening to one and all present here. Myself, Srinidhi from grade 8, and I'm here to explain about DNA and about its functions. DNA is known as the heart of genetics. Genetics is the study of how traits are being passed down from one generation to the next. A Swiss biologist, Johannes Friedrich first recognized, discovered, and the DNA in 1896 during his work on white blood cells. Deoxyribonucleic acid, shortly known as DNA, is a set of molecules responsible for carrying and transmitting the inherited or the genetic instruction from the parent to child. Like each DNA has a genetic code which determines the characteristics. Like your DNA is what makes you the way just you are. Later, the double helix structure, like a ladder which is in spiral, was later discovered by James Watson and Franz Crick using some experimental evidences. DNA's basic building blocks of nucleic acid is known as nucleotides, containing a carbon sugar group and a phosphate group. A group of nitrogen base, carbon sugar group, phosphate groups, and nucleotides combine together to form an DNA strand. Here, I have used small balls to represent nucleotides and red and orange color beads to represent hydrogen atoms, and I've used small different colors of beads to represent different nitrogen bases. Like there are 4 types of nitrogen bases: adenine, thymine, guanine, and cytosine. Adenine represents green, thymine represents yellow, guanine represents orange, and cytosine represents pink. And like there's a rule thing which adenine would only pair with thymine, and thymine would only pair with thymine, and thymine would only pair with adenine. Like as same guanine would only pair with cytosine, and cytosine would only pair with guanine. And I've used white beads to represent carbon sugar group and phosphate group. And the major role of DNA is that there is an essential chemical acid inside the body, which is known as amino acid.
and it is often referred as a bodybuilding part of our life. They come in 20 different shapes and each has to be formed in perfect protein shape to function well. But as an imperfect shape, it doesn't function well. Like DNA is like a teacher and like amino acids like a student. Like since the amino acid student doesn't know to create the perfect protein shape, the teacher DNA guides the amino acid to create a perfect protein shape so that from cells to organs to any living organisms turns out just fine. Thank you.
Lazy. I mean a group and as a group.
No such things like DNA plays a major role. I have just included it.
Good evening everyone. Myself Amit of grade 8 of Info CBSE school and I am here to explain about hydroelectric plants and how it works. The word hydro means water. It's a major way of generating electricity all over the world. And hydroelectric power plant is a model in which the electricity is obtained from water and sent to the home lines through transformers. So this was introduced by an England scientist named Bill Aldred in 1788. So in this process, the forced water which is stored on the dam falls on the motor turbine that generate electricity. Sometimes the electricity varies because of the different forces of water falling on the motor turbine. India's largest dam is the Bakra Nangal Dam, which is located in Himachal Pradesh, 225 meters above the mountain. It can generate large amount of current at a time to a whole city. A pipe named penstocks forces the water to get even more electricity. So there are two types of hydropower plant: diversion hydropower plant, pump storage hydropower plant. Now I brought you the pump storage hydropower plant procedure and how I made this. I used cardboard for making the base, and I used a plastic tray for holding the water, and I used dynamo motor for generating electricity. I used plastic spoons for motor turbine, and I used water pump for pumping the water, and I used cardboards for making the models of houses and buildings, and I used 12-volt lights for making the street lights, and I used 5-volt LEDs for making the building lights, and I used switch, and I used 9-volt batteries for powering it. So let me show how it works. The water pump pumps the water, and the water falling on the motor turbine is generate electricity. You can see that this motor turbine spins and generates electricity. So, some hydropower plants give free current or energy for the government foundations like government hospitals and more because they do service for a country or the state. Thank you. Disadvantages and advantages of my model. Advantages are maintenance cost is lesser than other energies. No water is wasted in this process. No fossil fuel is used here. Disadvantages: aquatic life is affected. So large space is needed to build this hydroelectric power plant, and sometimes flood may occur because of the different forces of water, and it leads to flood. Thank you.
Did you see that in places like this? See that in model